US would start doing land strikes in Mexico.
We are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels.
The E-4B Doomsday plane just made an unexpected flight.
The state's National Guard is ready to deploy if there is civil unrest.
Cue the fire. We have Doomsday planes are in the air. We have soon-to-be boots on the ground in Mexico. Kitty, I said, there we go. Thank you, sweetheart. What? Okay, I won't do that again, but it clearly looks like it's landing. If that's landing, that was a stupid story. We have, what else do we have? So we have Mexico. We have planned attacks in Mexico. We have possibly a powder keg going on in Minnesota. That clearly... Kitty, get rid of it. Please find out if landing is a good thing or a bad. I don't know. Who knows? Also, there is panic letters. I mean, I think it's panic. I don't know. It's very concerning to government employees. This hasn't happened since the pandemic. Officers, Postal Service employees. So during this time of escalation, also known as martial law, or civil unrest, we need to make sure that Jay Bravo always has his hairspray delivered on the day. Because if I cannot have that, you know all hell's going to break loose. Like in Iran. Have you seen Iran? It looks quite similar to Minnesota. I don't know if you guys have been following the Iran thing. I mean, it is crazy. Not just that, Tehran, based on conversations with eyewitnesses and hospital surgeons. Sorry, I have ADHD. I hate reading. Tehran, I can confirm that the number of people killed last night in Tehran, significant. The surgeon said, quote, I was in the operating room all night and confirmed that the number of protesters, it sounds like what's happening over here, killed is higher than during the 12-day war. But the people are taking over protected clerical sites, compounds, you name it. This is Ayatollah's place. Look at this. This isn't good. It's Iran. Everyone's ranning. Which I heard the Ayatollah already ran, maybe to Russia. But the people are uprising from sea to shining sea. This is here in America. I guess they're taking over blocks after that. I don't know what shooting. I got some heat in the comments section. You get this like, how can you stand with this man? And he's comes in saying he's one thing, he's another, he's a war machine, people are dying, it's martial law. I'm just case by case, please. You know, if I was currently working law enforcement now, this is what I would do. I quit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am a quitter. As Trump calls for a record 1.5 trillion defense budget, we're basically going into everywhere, including Greenland. I heard we might just cut all of them a check for like 100 grand. Will that bribery works? Oh, and this is just in breaking news. We are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not. I mean, I feel like I'm a squirrel right now. Trump suggests U.S. military will hit cartels. We're going into Mexico, Greenland, Iran, ships carrying oil. Actually, breaking news, U.S. forces just seized a fifth one. I wonder if Russia's going to push back. And just in case you would like to know why we want to secure that in our hemisphere, because this is us, okay? This is what you want secured from this over here. This bad, America good. And it just might cost 1.5 trillion. And also, when Trump says, if you kill these protesters, we're going to kill you. Now, he didn't say that. I'm just paraphrasing. Breaking, the Iranian regime has reportedly decided to kill protesters, with numerous deaths already reported, which I just reported on. President Trump vowed today to strike the regime hard if this happens. So let's just send these pretty little ships over there. Now, when talking about ships, that wasn't a ship. That was a plane. These ships, fifth tanker, were just flying in this morning in the Caribbean, or a place I would rather be in. I'm missing the sun right now. I need it. But I swear, does this Donald Trump sleep? It's like, nope, not a president of war or anything like this. How many? 5? Okay. Yes, sir. That looks kind of fun, though. Guys coming down out of their helicopter on a rope. This is actually when I was in the military. Don't even ask. Oh, hey, look at that blonde hair. That was in Germany. Sprechen Sie Deutsch and Y2M16s. Bravo. Currently look like they weigh more than you. But we're getting video after video. It is unclassified YouTube. Seizure, third Russian oil tanker in just 2 days. We're at 5 now. They just keep going. How much are these things worth? I got to check eBay. Also, how is that price of oil doing? There is some trend lines. You guys want to watch that one. Sure, you know how to trade this stuff. What else? Oil. We got President Trump again. Again, this guy doesn't sleep. He said that he's lowering interest rates. I don't know if you caught this. This was January 8th. This was at night. Take his phone away. $200 billion in mortgage bonds. Wow, I guess that's really going to crash the 10-year. After he said it did that. It actually went up. On the 10-year, this should scare you a little bit. I'm going to go with the false breakout. The 10-year yield is in a falling wedge. This is bullish, but I'm kind of still bearish. Usually when you break a trend line like that, it goes zing. Let me zoom out just to make sure I got it. I kind of made little pixel adjustments. Okay, you're still kind of in there. Well, except for just a teeny little puby there. Everything that I am seeing in this falling wedge that should be bullish. Look at this. This was a left shoulder. That was a head. That was a right shoulder. You break that, right? It's like, no. You kind of had a bull flag here. No. Still just stuck in there. Also, if you're like, do you trade 10-year bond? No, I don't. So would I trade this? Probably not. Just hoping it goes down because I like free money. And this morning I actually took a screenshot working with one of my friends. Quick scalp right in the morning, just a few seconds. Paid for my room at the Duran con, $704.80. Guys, do you know how to do this? I did this twice this morning. Here's another one. One candle close. I'm like, wait for the bounce. This was so sweet. One above the Bravo 9. You enter. You close it up there because it turns purple, but I wasn't using them. I know with my eyes. Bigger picture on the NASDAQ. Look, it bounces right on that line. There you go. It's currently traded on the daily. I did not trade it on the daily. I traded on the 2-minute. Now, when this was the swing, actually went all the way down to that line. It's like, here we go, baby, right? Because everyone knows you cross that, we're going to have hell to pay. You get on that, you get it, girl. You ride that thing all the way to Pony Show. Grab it on that candle, you ride it up, turns purple, close. That's 140 times 20. No, I cannot do that in my head. $2,800. There you go. Like 700 on one, 2,008 on another. You don't have to, trade it back down. You get another one right there. Boom. Today was like shooting fish in a barrel. It was so easy. My apologies. Bad timing, bad ice joke. And then you're up another 100 times 20. I'm going to go with slightly under 2,000 because it says 97.25. Then if you want to do another swing, come on, you guys. Yesterday's video where everyone's like, the silver price is going to sell off. You'd go over here. You click the more button. I know it's tough. You click here. Get this course. $3.99. You get 2 courses. I'll teach you how to do it. You can do my option course. I know that says 1,000. I'll do a deal today. I do my futures course, $199. That's what I'm trading. But while we got boots on the ground in Mexico and cartels are upset and all this stuff, you just make money on the screen. Isn't that crazy? Market goes up today. It'd be World War III. Market goes up. He was assassinated. What happened to the market that week? It went up. Please do not confuse cartel with stock market. Also, congratulations for the stock market. You guys hit like all-time high. Imagine if you actually acquired the ability to make money rather than following this, which is fun. Trump suggests, yeah. U.S. military will hit cartels on land in Mexico. Suggests. And then next one, Fox News. Trump announces U.S. will launch land strikes against Mexico. But it's just the drug cartel. This as the president, the Mexican president, is frantic. How do you really know she's frantic? Well, could it be that Trump is serious and she is controlled by the cartels? And I really want to go to Cabo. And my wife's like, no, it's too dangerous. Okay, I'll give it to her on that one. Here's a great place to stay. One and only, Palmia. Yep, there it is. Been here a few times. Yes, it's expensive. And no, it's not like Cabo. I mean, how is that? Not bad. You make a few trades, enjoy your life. What's worse, the chaos that's happening currently in America, or like go to Mexico. As we are told, this is a ticking time bomb for civil war. Tim Walz deployed the National Guard. Just in case you missed it, and I got heat on this. This was it yesterday, right? The day before? A woman was shot for running an officer over. This was the second time the dude got run over. Pretty sure over time you're like, that won't happen again. Posted pictures where his leg was all busted up in the hospital, but this is what happened. That's her. Pretty sure she was just portrayed as like the soccer mom with 4 kids, and never mind. I think that was her girlfriend.
I'm not mad, boy. Show your face. I'm not mad. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
This is the exact moment that he is going to be run over by a Honda. And the Lord's like, how'd you get here? Oh, it was a Honda? Thinking right about now, you pull out your gun and say, stop. Okay, well, the car currently is on top of you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, 100% justified use of force. And Waltz and the mayor and everyone else, you could go sit down. Also, think about doing this job where everyone hates you. The rest of the world thinks you're an idiot. Actually, Dubai billionaire explains why taxes are dumb. You're basically working 5 months for free. Dubai has no taxes. The billionaires don't pay tax. Most millionaires don't pay tax. People are putting their lives on the line, and then the government takes half. Just that, the more you make, the more they take. The more you make, the harder you can't survive. And it's a debt-based system. And I don't know if you've noticed, they're printing more. I don't know if you've noticed, but groceries, housing, utilities, healthcare, transportation, now difficult to afford for nearly half. Half of Americans can't survive. Please let me help you, and don't go buy now, pay later. I mean, if it can really solve a problem, or go ahead and put 20 billion on it. These jobs aren't going to help you. You're going to need so many of them. Oh, and the government's going to lie. Look at these revisions. How far does this red line go? Yeah, it just keeps going. Non-farm payrolls has been horrible. Your ADP, terrible. It's okay. You shouldn't be betting on this anyways. It's just a job. It's not going to get you anywhere. Let me help you with this. Start a business. Start a side hustle. Start another one. Buy assets like silver. Oh, silver production. Silver demand. Trade equities every single day. This was my other student who posted $801. Bravo, I'm scared. What about the dollar? And what about the this? And click buttons. Worry about what about the dollar? You guys want to see what that's in? Here we is. But who cares? Trade it. These jobs aren't getting these people anywhere, right?
Shame!
Do you have a job?
To the human race.
Do you have a job?
Shame! Shame! I'm getting paid right now! Shame!
She said, I'm getting paid right now. At least she's being honest. I mean, imagine how much your life would have changed over the last year but a lot of you guys are now trading. In the morning, oh, by the way, that's a double top on silver. Got to break that line there. You get to carry that up there in silver, voila, 112. Well, unless this goes up to a triple top and gets rejected, then sorry. Okay, was there anything that I forgot in this video? I know some of you guys want me to cover other stocks. Iran protesters have nearly captured second largest city. Welcome to the recession, but I know our GDP. No, not if you're trying to do a job thing. Also, if you're like, Bravo, I can't trade right now. It's Friday. The market's closed. Trade futures. I do think I gave you a discount on that. And with that, have a blessed weekend. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.